Good evening from Wofford College in Spartanburg.
The latest debate by the Republican candidates focused on the issue of the U.S. foreign policy, with Iran topping their discussion. They used the issue of Iran's nuclear energy program to unveil their virulent intentions against Tehran. Most of the candidates said if they get into the White House, they will try to confront Iran by trying to topple its government. To do so, some of them even went as far as saying they would resort to terrorism, systematic assassination of Iranian nuclear scientists, and covert sabotage of the country's nuclear facilities.
Maximum covert operations to block and disrupt the Iranian program, including taking out their scientists, including breaking up their systems, all of it covertly, all of it deniable. Second, maximum coordination with the Israelis in a way which allows them to maximize their impact in Iran. Third, absolute strategic program comparable to what President Reagan, Pope John Paul II, and Margaret Thatcher did to the Soviet Union, of every possible aspect short of war, of breaking the regime and bringing it down.
I disagree with Newt. As more sanctions and providing, more support for the pro-democracy movement isn't going to be enough in time. Read the IAEA reports. My final comment is we should be working with Israel right now to do what they did in Syria, what they did in Iraq, which is take out that nuclear capability.
Their blatant support for terrorism is in stark violation of international law and the UN Charter. But the threats of resorting to terrorism against Iran have already been a policy adopted by both the current and previous US administrations. Tehran says it has undeniable documents proving Washington's involvement in anti-Iran terrorist activities. One of the documents that Tehran has presented to the UN shows the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency's top officials have held meetings with terrorist groups to assassinate 16 Iranian scientists. Iran has been accusing Washington of close ties with terrorist groups such as the MKO, PAJAK, and the Los Angeles-based Iran Royal Association, directing them to kill Iranian scientists or carry out terrorist operations inside the country. The U.S., along with Israel, also deployed the Stuxnet virus to cripple Iran's nuclear facilities, a move which failed to stop Iran's nuclear program. Washington has recently stepped up its anti-Iran stance, accusing Tehran of plotting terrorist attacks on its soil without providing any evidence. Tehran has denied the allegation as baseless and says it will provide the UN with its own documents on the U.S. state-sponsored terrorism.